for postseason softball action between the Wapsie Valley Warriors and the Denver. A single for Peyton Curley.
Peyton Curley singles to center. Now batting shortstop, number 77, Taylor Boer.
That'll bring up the shortstop, number 77, Taylor Boer. Again, shows bunt, and that'll be a ball on the outside edge. Pitch from Ackerson. Plugging. Definitely one of the better players on this Wapsie team. Shows bunt, but it'll go foul. The pitch from Ackerson. Quick 2 outs here for the Cyclones. As Boer will line out to the third baseman and we'd like to welcome you back. Sorry for the hiccup there. Had a little bit of a technical issue, but we're having some internet connectivity issues. But hopefully we're back, and hopefully we can stay on the air here for you. But really nothing came to fruition for the Warriors after that home run by Ellie Voy as we head back into the top of the second with 2 outs here with a runner on first. The pitch from Curley. That'll be called a strike. Strike 1. The pitch from Curley. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 0-2 will be the count for Anna Curley. That'll be hammered, but it will be foul down the left field line. The batter is Miley Thurm, the first baseman. Thurm's got a 279 average. The pitch. Fouled back into the fence. Thurm has a 279 average with a 389 on base, a 328 slugging. She leads the team in the famous hit by pitch category, so. The pitch from Curley. That'll be a ball low. Gets past Thurm. The pitch from Curley. That'll be fouled back again. The pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Curley gets out of the inning as we'll head to the bottom of the second. Our score remains 2-0 Warriors. We'll be right back after this.
The definition of sportsmanship is the quality of showing fairness.
Respect and generosity towards the opposing team and officials.
The things you say and do are a direct reflection of your school and community.
Please stay positive and enjoy the game.
And enjoy the game. Enjoy the game.
Welcome back here to Fairbank, Iowa. We are getting set for the bottom of the second inning. This season's live stream is sponsored by Access Systems. They're an Iowa-based company with offices across the state of Iowa and surrounding states. They feature copiers and printing solutions along with IT and phone solutions. They keep offices connected. As we get ready for the bottom of the second inning, leading off for the Warriors will be the right fielder, number 10, Maya Barnes. Barnes with a 257 average, 337 on base with a 270 slugging. as she will show bunt. It'll be a strike. 0-1 is the count. The pitch from Ackerson. That'll be a ball low. The pitch from Ackerson. Swung on, bloop just past the pitcher's mound. It'll be fielded by the second baseman. She'll fire to first and is safe. So Maya Barnes will reach on the infield single, as it'll bring up the pitcher, number 22, Anna Curley. Barnes is 5 for 6 on stolen base attempts. The pitch from Ackerson. Be swung on, hit up the middle to the second baseman. Throws to second, it gets by into left field. Barnes rounding third, heading home. The throw. She is safe at home. Curley goes to second, as Wapsie will score another run. So it'll be a fielder's choice, with Maya Barnes scoring on the throwing error. Might be Coach Ackerson will come out and talk to the ump. Maybe about if Barnes left the baseline. So the umpires will talk it out. Doesn't look like much will change, so the run counts. Barnes will score, and looks like Callie Voy will come in and courtesy run for the pitcher, Anna Curley. So our score still remains 3-0 with no outs and a runner on second here in the bottom of the second inning. And that will be Natalie Gray coming up, the second baseman, number 11. As Natalie Gray brings up a .317 average with a .429 on base and a .415 slugging percentage. The pitch shows bunt, lays it down, but it will go foul. So we'll see if Coach Jeans will signal for the bunt again. The pitch to Gray. No showing of the bunt, but it'll be a ball outside nonetheless. The pitch to Gray. Inside, it'll be a ball too. 2-1 is our count here in the bottom of the second. Nobody out. The pitch will be low, ball 3. Natalie Gray does have 13 total hits on the year, with 4 RBIs. Trying to get her 5th RBI here. That'll be a strike. So, full count here. Bottom of the second, nobody out. Runner on second. The pitch to Gray. Swing, it'll be a grounder to short. Throw to first will be in time, but Voy will advance to third. So that'll be the first out of the inning. It'll bring back up. We'll head to the top of the order. The number 7, the center fielder, Peyton Curley. The pitch to Curley. Slap hit over to second base. Bobbled a little bit, and she's safe. Go home. So the Warriors will take a 4-0 lead. So it will be an RBI infield single. Taylor Boer will come back up. The pitch. Outside, ball one. As Curley will await on first, the pitch to Boer. Upstairs, ball two. 2-0 the count now to Boer. Got to be looking probably fastball here. Some you can crush. The pitch. Swing, liner down the left field line, but it'll be foul. Count now is 2-1. One out here in the inning. Bottom of the second, runner on first. The pitch to Boer. That'll be called strike two. 2-2 now the count on Boer. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out here in the bottom of the second. The swing, it'll be grounded to short. Glove it, throw to first, she's safe. Curley will advance to third, she's safe. So we'll have runners on the corners with 1 out away in the inning.
Now batting number 15, third baseman, Cindy Mathias.
So runners on the corners. I'd imagine Boer might be stealing here in this situation. But we'll have to await to see. The pitch to Mathias. Boer goes. She will be safe. The throw back to third will not prevail. So we will have runners on second and third, 1 out away here in the inning for Mathias. Mathias so far on the year has 29 RBIs. We'll see if she can plate 2 more. The swing, it'll get into left. Voy with the absolute moonshot out to left center for the home run. The pitch to Voy. That'll be outside, ball 1. That'll be lined into left for a single as the runners will move up. So we'll have runners at first and second with 1 away here in the inning as it'll bring up the catcher, May Wiedemeyer. We'll have a little bit of a mound visit here. Talk to Amber or Chad VanDaele or any one of their fine agents for all your insurance needs. So we'll have a pinch runner, I believe, for the first baseman. It'll be number 24, Ava Meyer. So May Wiedemeyer will step in. Runners on first and second for Wiedemeyer. The pitch. Oh, looks like the pitcher will step off. Umpire called time. So we'll reset. Here comes the pitch. Be taken for a ball. Wiedemeyer with a .351 average, .419 on base, .416 slugging for the freshman. The pitch. Swung on, popped up into center. Center fielder will be coming in on it, and it will be caught for the second out of the inning. That is Alana Akers. She will come in and make the catch. It'll bring up the left fielder, Haley Whaling. Have a time called here. So Whaling will stand in. The pitch will be upstairs, ball one. The pitch. Swing and a miss, strike one. Denver just trying to find a way to get out of the inning. They got force outs at all three bases, first, second, and third. The pitch. Be outside, ball two. Counts now 2-1 here in the bottom of the second, 2 outs. So, Wapsie definitely gets a few. The Warriors will go up 6-0 here in the bottom of the second as we head to the top of the third. After 2 innings, Warriors lead 6-0 over the Cyclones. We will be right back after this. Right away, but here's how the Warriors take the field. The outfield consists of Whaling in left, Curley in center, and Maya Barnes in right. The infield on Matthias at third base, Boer at shortstop, Natalie Gray at second base, and Ellie Voy at first. May Wiedemeyer behind the dish, and Anna Curley on the bump for the Warriors. So heading into the top of the third inning, Alana Akers will come back up for the Cyclones. The pitch from Curley, upstairs, way high. Ball two. So Akers is way ahead right now, 2-0 the count. The pitch from Curley, swing and a miss, strike one. Curley definitely, she's tied for the lead in ERA on the Warriors with a 1.89 ERA. Thing is, there's only 2 pitchers that have pitched so far for this Warrior team. That would be Taylor Boer and Anna Curley. They both share 1.89 ERA with Boer having the slightly lower whip as Akers will take a walk. So the leadoff man is on for the Cyclones as it'll bring up the pitcher number 6, Briley Ackerson. Ackerson with a .333 average with a .426 on base and a .419 slugging. As she will take a swing and a miss. Strike one. Warriors see if they can turn a double play up the middle. Swing up the middle. Over to second for one. Over to first. Not in time. So they'll get the fielder's choice. The last time these two teams met was luckily the last time we were on the air. We did have some technical issues over the last few weeks. We haven't been able to get to as many softball games as we'd like, but we're glad you're here watching. Stop by. And Wapsie did win that game 11-2. As it'll be a grounder to third, over to first. And that will be the third out of the inning. Sorry, the second out of the inning. So Akers will move up to second. As it will bring up the third baseman, Chardonnay Hubert, number 15. The pitch from Curley. Strike right down the middle of the plate. 0-1 is the count on Hubert. Hubert does bring in a .304 batting average, and she leads the team in on-base and slugging percentage at .435 and .536, as she will swing and a miss, strike two. So no balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the top of the third. Denver trying to strike back at Wapsie. The pitch. Strike 3 called on the inside corner. That'll get the Warriors out of the inning. As we head to the bottom of the third, our score is still 6-0. We'd like to thank all of our sponsors that support Wapsie Valley softball and baseball, with ones like Costa Sports Bar and Grill in Fairbank. If you're looking for a nice place to watch the game or take the family out to dinner, they do it all at Costa Sports Bar and Grill. Benny and Nita are terrific people and run a great business in Fairbank. Ozark National Life for all your insurance needs. Talk to Joe or Ryan Kleitch from Fairbank. DHK Welding, if you are needing of aluminum and stainless steel repair or welding and fabrication, contact Lane Hilsenbach from Fairbank. Thank you for becoming a sponsor and supporting Wapsie Valley softball. So, as we head into the bottom of the third, our score is 6-0. Warriors looking to close it out and get 4 more to hold Denver off in the fourth. I believe that will be the game, as Maya Barnes will step in. She'll lead off for the Warriors. The pitch. That'll be foul back. Strike 1. If you haven't noticed by now, my name is Zach Bavers. Great to join you tonight. Here for some Wapsie Valley softball. The pitch to Barnes. She'll show bunt. Fouled back, strike 2. So Barnes finds yourselves in an 0-2 count. Not something you really want to be in. The pitch to Barnes. That'll be up the middle to the second baseman. Thrower to first, and Barnes is out. As it will bring up the pitcher, number 22, Anna Curley. As that will be popped up, and it'll drop! A little bit of a communication error by the Cyclones infield, and it'll allow Curley to get on. So it'll be ruled as an infield single. As our courtesy runner for the pitcher be number 14, Callie Voy. And the second baseman, Natalie Gray, will step in. Gray is only a sophomore. The pitch. Below ball one. The pitch, line to the second baseman for one. Back to first. They'll double him up. That'll be the end of the third inning. Again, the Warriors line out, turns into a double play. So we'll head to the top of the fourth inning. Warriors do still lead 6-0. We will be right back after this message from the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union.
Sometimes I worry. Sometimes I'm scared.
Sometimes I'm overwhelmed.
Sometimes I cry.
And that's okay, because sometimes is not all the time.
It will be okay. You got this.
You got this.
You got this.
Welcome back here to Wapsie Valley High School in Fairbank, Iowa. So we get set for the top of the fourth inning. So the Warriors did receive a bye through the first round of the playoffs, as that pitch is lined into left for a single. So it'll be leadoff base hit for Nuss, as it will bring up the left fielder. But again, Wapsie did receive a bye through the first round of the playoffs, as this is the quarterfinal. The winner will go on to face the winner of South Winneshiek and Osage here at Wapsie Valley High School. Going to right field, runner will not advance. So Barnes doing a good job watching the throwback to first, making sure that runner cannot advance to second. The pitch, swung on, missed. Strike one. 2-1 count. Pitch will be low, 3-1. Now the count. Talked to Coach Jeans a little bit earlier today. He wanted a few things from his players. One was get hits early, jump on Denver right away, make Denver feel as uncomfortable as possible coming here to Wapsie and have to play. The pitch from Curley, the outside, ball 4. So, leadoff base hit to left, and then a walk right after. That'll bring up 2-on, nobody out for the catcher, Malia Gaunerman. But Coach Jeans did say he wanted to kind of get on Denver's pitcher early, as they have done here in the first 2 innings, scoring 6 runs. As well as the fact that they wanted a very efficient defense. Didn't want to make a lot of errors. They haven't made a ton of errors all year, but that's kind of been the one thing that they've been decently good at. But when you do come here to Wapsie, most of the time, bad defense is a thing that comes along with it, as Wapsie does have 52 errors on the year. The pitch from Curley, swung on and missed. 11, the shortstop, Channing Johnson. That pitch will be fouled back, as the pitch from Curley will be low for a ball. So 1-1 count, 1 out here in the top of the fourth. 2 on for Johnson. The 1-1 to Johnson. That'll be down low. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out here in the top of the fourth. Warriors trying to induce a ground ball, get a double play. Force at all 3 bases in the infield, first, second, and third, as the 2-1. Swung on and miss. The 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out here in the top of the fourth. Again, if you can just get a fielder's choice, move the runners up, you give yourself a 2-out opportunity, as that will be hit. It'll be caught by Boer. The throwback to second. Safe. Just barely. But great play, great extension jump catch from Taylor Boer over there at shortstop. Boer does have an .885 fielding percentage, as it will bring up Miley Thurm, the first baseman for Denver, with 2 outs now. Curley doing a great job working her way out of a jam, as that pitch is swung on and missed. Warriors need 1 more out to get out of this 4th inning. The pitch. Oh, upstairs. 1-1. The pitch from Curley. Below, gets past Wiedemeyer, as the runners will advance to second and third. Base hit will probably score 2 if you hit it to the gaps. Right fielder Maya Barnes out there will probably score 2, but center and left, you got a little bit of a riskier send there. Not as far to home plate. The 2-1. Inside, ball 3. So 3-1 count. 2 outs. Curley trying to find her way out of the top of the 4th. The 3-1 pitch. That'll be low. Ball 4. So the Cyclones will load the bases with 2 outs here in the top of the 4th.
Now batting center fielder number 4, Elena Akers.
As it will bring up Elena Akers. Akers has the highest batting average on the Cyclone team. .369 average, .429 on base, .466 slugging as that pitch is fouled back. So 0-1 now. 2 outs here in the top of the 4th. Akers does have 15 RBIs. That is tied for 3rd on the Cyclone team. She has the most hits, most singles, and the most triples for the Cyclones. The swing into right field. It'll get down to the right field wall. 1 run scores. A 2nd run is in. They're going to send the 3rd one. The throw home. She is safe. And the throw to 3rd. Akers is safe. A bases clearing double for the Cyclones as Akers prevails with 2 outs.
Now batting the pitcher number 6, Briley Ackerson.
As it'll bring up the pitcher, Briley Ackerson. Denver trying to make this a game. Again, a base hit will score Akers for sure. That pitch is fouled back. Strike 1. Ackerson does lead the Cyclone team in RBIs with 25. The pitch. Taken for strike 3. Curley works her way out of the jam there, but the damage has been done as we head to the bottom of the 4th. Welcome back here to Fairbank, Iowa for some postseason softball. As we get ready, Denver's definitely been writing this underdog story. Coming into today, they got flat out embarrassed the last time they were here at Wapsie Valley High School. But they're making this a game. It's 6-3 here in the bottom of the 4th. Cyclones are definitely not far behind. And they for sure have a shot at this. So as we get ready for the bottom of the 4th, Peyton Curley will step in for the Warriors. Ackerson's still out there as Curley shows bunt. If it pulls back, it'll be a ball 1. Curley shows bunt, will pull back, ball 2, upstairs. Coach Jeans, this will be his second year coaching the Wapsie Valley Warriors. As the slap hit down the line, but it'll be foul, just barely foul down the left field line. Curley's definitely really good at that type of slap hitting offense. I believe like the first game of the year, she had a slap hit double down the line. You don't see that too often. The pitch. As she will lay down a bunt, Curley sprints to first. She will be safe. That speed of Peyton Curley definitely paying off. Curley will reach on the bunt single. It'll bring up the shortstop, number 77, Taylor Boer. She lined out to the third baseman, and Peyton Curley got doubled up at first. The pitch from Ackerson. Bunt shown by Boer. Pulled back for the ball 1. The pitch from Ackerson. Swung on, grounded, just barely foul down the third base line. Our count evens up at 1-1. The pitch from Ackerson. Swung on, blooped into short center. It'll get down and through the legs of Akers out in center field. They will hold Curley at third as it'll be a bloop double. Single. Bloop single into center. She will advance to second on the fielding error.
Now batting third baseman, number 15, Sydney Mathias.
So runners are on second and third. As it will be hit in the right center. It'll get down. It'll score 1. The throw home. No throw home. As it will plate 2. The Warriors take an 8-3 lead. That's Sydney Mathias' 4th RBI today. Ellie Voy will come back up. The first baseman. She hit her second homer of the season back in the first inning. As that ball is popped up Gotterman will catch it for the out.
Ellie Boyd fouls out to the catcher. Now batting the catcher, number 8, May Wiedemeyer.
May Wiedemeyer will come in. Will step in. That will bounce into the catcher. Good block there by Gotterman. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Our score is 8-3 in favor of the Warriors. The pitch upstairs gets by the catcher as Sidney Matthias will advance to second base. So 2-1 count. The 2-1. That'll be taken for a strike. It'll make the count 2-2. The next 2-2 will be swung on, fouled back. The next 2-2. Upstairs, 3-2. Full count now for Wiedemeyer. Haley Whaling will await on deck. Coach Jean's giving the signals. The payoff. Swung on, line into left field. That'll get down for a single. They will hold Sidney Matthias at third. It'll be another single for the Warriors, and May Wiedemeyer will advance to second. So we will have a courtesy runner for the catcher, I believe. Looks like it will be Jalen May. So that'll be her second appearance in the game tonight.
Now batting left fielder number 9, Haley Whaling.
Haley Whaling. The swing, that'll be lined down the left field line, but foul. It's definitely been a hit parade for the Warriors, but Whaling is one of 2 Warriors that have not joined that hit parade tonight. Looking for her first hit tonight. The swing, it'll be popped up foul. It will just miss us up here in the press box. The 0-2. Swung on, foul back. So our count will remain 0-2. Austin Jeans and this Wapsie Valley Warriors squad, they've been playing good softball at just the right time. As the 0-2 will come in, it's grounded to short. The throw to first, out at first, as Sidney Matthias will score. So our score will be 9-3 now. Both runners will move up. Matthias scoring. Jalen May going to third.
single.
But leading off for the Warriors was the right fielder, number 4, Jalen May, as she will reach on infield, as May will advance to second. So people like Peyton Curley, Jalen May, it'll be a fair ball, as May will advance to third.
Natalie Gray, sacrifice bunt, moves Jayla May to third.
As we do have one out here in the bottom of the fifth, Jalen May awaits on third. The lefty takes strike one. The pitch upstairs, ball one. 1-1 count here on Peyton Curley. A pitch from Ackerson. As Curley will show bunt. Will pull back for ball two. The throw to third is late, as Jalen May will get back safely. The 2-1. That bunt will be foul. Makes the count 2-2. Under up the middle, as Curley will be safe at first. The throw home, not in time. The Warriors lead now 10-3 as May scores. Bring up the pitcher, number 77, Taylor Boer. The pitch to Boer. Swung on, lined into left center field. Peyton Curley will come to third. Jeans is going to send her home, as she will be safe at home, but Boer is out at third. So Peyton Curley comes around to score, as it will bring up Sydney Mathias.
Now batting third baseman, number 15, Sydney Mathias.
That'll be a ball low. The pitch to Mathias. Swung on, line into center field for a base hit. So, first baseman Ellie Voy. Voy does have a homer in this game in the very first inning. That kind of jump-started the offense for the Warriors. The pitch to Voy. Swung on, fouled away. 0-1. Out of play, so 0-2 now is the count. 2 outs here in the bottom of the fifth inning. So a 2-run blast again from Voy will seal the deal for the Warriors. As the pitch to Voy. Upstairs, ball one. The pitch to Voy. Just inside, ball two. So 2-2 count. The pitch to Voy. It'll be low. Mathias will advance to second on the pass ball. Has the payoff. Swung on, fouled back. So the count will stay full. Again, the payoff. Upstairs, ball four. Voy will take the walk. Looks like we will have, again, a pinch. Oh, no, we will not have a pinch runner for Voy on first. So Wiedemeyer will step in.
May Wiedemeyer.
The pitch from Ackerson. Upstairs, ball one. Wiedemeyer does tie for the lead in triples on this Warriors squad. Upstairs, ball three. Haley Whaling awaits on deck if we shall go that far. But Wiedemeyer way ahead in the count here, 3-0. The pitch. Strike. As they will throw behind, as Voy is safe at first. A lot of people, especially that Denver infield, may have thought different, but Voy is safe at first. The 3-1. Upstairs, ball four. The bases are loaded for the Warrior squad as we will have a pitching change as Bailey Nuss will come in to pitch for the Cyclones. So we'll make a change. We'll take a short break here as it looks like we will also have a defensive change as Channing Johnson will head to right field.
Cyclones number 10, Bailey Nuss.
We will step out for a second. We'll be right back. Welcome back here to Wapsie Valley High School. The bases are loaded. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th inning. So Ellie Voy on second base represents the winning run for the Warriors, as there is a 10-run rule after 5 innings. So Austin Jeans might make a change as he is talking to the home plate umpire. As looks like number 5, Tessa Brunchen, will come in a courtesy run for the catcher, May Wiedemeyer. But they will leave Voy out on second. A little bit surprised from Jeans. Usually he is the kind of guy to make that kind of switch, but probably doesn't want to take Ellie Voy, who is a really good defensive first baseman, out of the game. So, really hoping Whaling can send one to the gap. Haley Whaling, stand in for the Warriors. The pitch upstairs, ball one. The pitch. Ad's taken for a strike. Strike one. 1-1 count here. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th inning. As that will be fouled back. Swung on, foul tipped into the glove That'll be strike 3. So the Cyclones get out of it as we head to the top of the 6th.
The definition of sportsmanship is the quality of showing fairness.
Respect and generosity towards the opposing team and officials.
The things you say and do are a direct reflection of your school and community.
Please stay positive and enjoy the game.
And enjoy the game.
Enjoy the game.
Welcome back to Wapsie Valley High School. Taylor Boer will go out and take the mound for the 6th inning. As she will take her final warm-up pitches and will get set to start the 6th. Wapsie does lead 11-3. See that in flying colors. So as we get set for the top of the 6th, that'll be a ball low and away. As it will be the left fielder, Maya Rosegrands. The pitch, foul ball, strike 1. Fans, just want to let you know that after this softball game concludes, you can head up on the Wapsie Valley Athletics YouTube page and find Wapsie Valley versus Janesville tonight, season baseball. As that pitch is lined just over the second baseman's head into right field. May will field it, throw it back in, but it's a leadoff single. Welcome back here to Wapsie Valley High School. And a little bit of an internet connectivity issue, but we are back. So the Warriors got a little bit of a something brewing here with 2 hits and a walk. Maya Barnes with the single to right center. Jalen May with the infield bunt single. As that ball will get down, Jeans will hold May at third. The bases will stay loaded, but the Warriors add a run. Like I said, Jalen May, she's done it twice today. The signature infield bunt single. With someone that has as much speed as Jalen May does, it's really easy just to get it down and sprint as hard as you can to first. As Boer will line one into left field. It'll get down. They're going to hold Gray. They're going to send Gray. Gray will score, and that will be the ball game. The Warriors take the win, as that will do it for us tonight. The Warriors win of a 2 RBI single by Taylor Boer. As the Warriors win, as the Warriors do pick up the win, they will move on to face the winner of Osage and South Winneshiek here at Wapsie Valley High School Friday night. We'd like to ask you to stick around just a little bit. We're going to try to get a little bit of a chat with Austin Jeans, the head coach of Wapsie Valley. We'll be right back after this. like to welcome you back here to Wapsie Valley High School, as this game has just wrapped up between the Warriors and Cyclones. Wapsie winning 14-4. The Wapsie scores 14 runs. Denver did a great job kind of staying with it. They gave the Warriors a little bit of a scare in the third inning. But other than that, the Warriors just cruised their way to a win, as they will face the winner of South Winneshiek and Osage. Friday will be on the air for that game as well. So we are awaiting the arrival of Coach Austin Jeans. He is in baseball field. They will be taking on Janesville tonight, starting at 7 o'clock Central Standard Time. So we'll take a quick break. We'll come back with, hopefully, head coach of the Wapsie Valley Warriors, Austin Jeans, in just a short minute. Stick around for that. like to welcome you back here. If you are still watching us here on the Warrior live stream, I'm joined tonight by head coach of Wapsie Valley softball, Austin Jeans. And Jeans, first question I got for you, the offense was definitely rolling tonight. And were you at least a little bit worried after having such a long stretch off?
Yeah, I would say a little bit, just because not getting that game, getting in those game situations and getting those live reps, it's hard. But I think we tried to replicate that as best we could in practice, and the girls stayed focused. I mean, they took quality rep after quality rep, and that's one thing we stress is don't just swing the bat. During this time, we have to really focus on the quality of reps that we're taking. So that's a credit to the girls and their focus throughout the week, because it's really hard. It's really hard to go that long without a game. So
I know one of the things that was on my mind for sure tonight was how good was this defense going to play tonight? You started Anna Curley tonight. She pitched a great 4 innings for you. You switched in with Taylor Boer in the 5th. She pitched a great 3 innings to get you out of it. So were you really proud of that pitching performance tonight out of both of them?
Yeah, and they have been complimenting each other well all year. I know Taylor's come in for Anna when she's needed it, and Anna's come in for Taylor when she's needed, and they feed off each other, and they just gut it out. They battle every single Denver was getting runners on early in the game right away, and just Anna can battle and Taylor can battle, so it's really nice. And defensively, our defense stepped up. Coming in, I felt confident with the defense that we put out there every night, and I had faith that they would come out and do their best, because mistakes are going to happen. I mean, that's the game we play, and when we made some small mistakes, we recovered and we stayed together, and that's very important.
Yeah, and for sure, I think the last question I got for you is focus. You got to be focused for the playoff.
He's looking to keep his team motivated. He mentioned the last game. That was a big advantage for him. They got ahead early in the first inning, and that seemed to motivate his team. And grabbing that early lead helped them beat Wapsie Valley the last time. So tonight he's looking for them to throw strikes, and he's going to let the pitchers go tonight. He's not worried about pitch counts at all, but he's looking to get all that he can out of his pitchers. So it's either win or go home. That was a quote that he used. Wapsie Valley, they come into this game 23-12. They're coming off a win over Postville, 10-0 in Monday night's district quarterfinal matchup. Their top offensive players is Tucker Latterberg. He's a junior. He's got a .432 batting average, a .523 on-base percentage, and a .604 slugging, all which lead the team. Also, Justice Kelly, he's a senior. He's got a .403 batting average and a .507 on-base percentage. Also, Jake Shore, he's a junior. He's got a .373 average and a .456 on-base percentage. Tonight's pitcher for the Warriors is Tucker Latterberg. He's a junior. He's coming into tonight's game 6-3. He's got a 1.48 earned run average. He has 63 strikeouts and 42.2 innings pitched. The Costa serving up coaches' keys to the game. Talked to Coach Jakin earlier. He's looking to get the lead early. Instead of last time they faced Janesville where they fell behind early, he's hoping to get on top of them early. He wants them to hit the fastball. Janesville is known to be a good curveball pitching team. He wants them to look for the fastball and to drive it. He's also wanting them to throw strikes and play defense. I know that sounds really simple, but that's what pretty much took us out of the game last Thursday. First inning, huge error, gave up a bunch of walks and a hit by pitch, and that led to a big inning. The lineup for tonight's game. First for Janesville, they are leading off with Peyton Trees, a senior. Batting second will be Keegan Eastman. Batting third will be Cole Hahn. Batting fourth will be Gabe Meany. Batting fifth will be Talon Pletz. Batting sixth is Dawson Graham. Batting sixth is Blake Porter. That's batting seventh is Blake Porter. Batting eighth is Tyler Hooger. And batting ninth is Trevor Forey for the Wapsie Valley Warriors. Here's how they line up defensively. In the outfield, we'll have Hebner, Bellis, and Harder. from left to right. On the infield from left and right, we'll have Hesse, Kelly, Shannon will be at second base, and at first base will be Jackson Coleman. On the bump tonight will be Tucker Ladberg, and behind the plate will be Jake Shore. So now from a few announcements from our Iowa High School Athletic Association.
We've got a phenomenal staff, and they're very committed to not just our 360 some schools, but the 70,000 male athletes that we provide programs for. That's what we try to keep in focus as much as possible, and that keeps us going. That's the fuel that kind of makes that train run.
Been with the Athletic Association 22 years, currently one of the assistant directors under Mr. Keating, and serve in the capacity working with our student outreach services, and also am the bowling administrator, former golf administrator, and then work with our corporate sponsors and advertisers with regard to association publications, website.
So currently I'm the administrator for football, swimming, and track and field. As part of that, it's helping schools and officials with rules interpretations, organizing the state events at our different venues, communicating with officials, hiring officials, and assigning officials for the postseason competition.
I'm the director of officials, and then I'm also the sport administrator for wrestling and golf.
I help manage all the officials in the state of Iowa, make sure they're fully registered and have all their stuff completed prior to the season's beginning and the postseason.
Right now I oversee the administrative sports of basketball and soccer.
So assistant director here at State Association. I'm a sports administrator for cross country, tennis, and baseball. I do our student advisory group, and I'm one of the 3 directors that helps with eligibility.
I am an administrative assistant here at the Iowa High School Athletic Association. I help out with the enrollment and beds and participation survey and the co-op sharing agreements for schools.
My position's evolved because our communication method has switched completely online from a print or driven organization that had its own print shop to now ADs online, supers online, fans online, parents online, students online. Everybody wants to see everything, so our website became our priority. Social media exploded because it had to. We've had to digitize our operations, and so as communications director, that means coming up with a lot of new things and new ways to do things.
Internal employee type things, benefits, payrolls, things like that. I do the internal financial statements.
I assist in the accounting department, so I assist Jess as the director of finance. So I deal with all our accounts receivables and our accounts payables, and I am also assisting her with the online ticketing program, Hometown Ticketing.
I specialize kind of in the student leadership realm and help Chad with some of his workshops and registration behind the scenes. I line up meals at tournaments, hotel rooms, that kind of thing for our board. I'm just kind of the one that learns a little bit of everything and helps wherever I can.
I do all the design work, and then of course print the programs and anything else that needs printed.
I think my primary roles are vision. Where do we want to go? What do we want to be to our schools and our young people? Also, be the public face of the Athletic Association, be the connection between this office and the general public.
I think people often have a misconception of how many people are in this building. I mean,